Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to the hashtag TFR Motivation Monday call. Thanks so much for joining in with us. We're super excited. We just got home early, this afternoon from New York City.
New York City.
Yeah. I keep thinking about that salsa commercial. Does anybody else, when you think of New
Peach
York
pecani
City,
sauce?
you think salsa, right? No, we had an amazing time out there. We went a day early so that Dondi could spend some time, and we went to, the top of the Empire State Building. We went to Times Square. We went to the memorial for the 9/11. It was amazing. And then some crazy awesome launch meetings. So we're super excited to be back, and we're glad to be back here on the hashtag TFR Motivation Monday call with you. So first of all, let's talk about what's on the screen, our announcements for the month. Today is October 1st, 2018. Guys, that means in 24 days, we will all be in Salt Lake City at LifeVantage's Global Convention. This only happens once every 18 months. And so you have to make sure that you're there. There's so many different reasons why you need to be there. First of all, this is really where you're going to get your foundation. This is where you're going to get your belief. And belief is huge because you need it in every single area, right? You need belief in the company. You need belief in our products and the science and our scientific the doctors behind our science are freaking amazing. You have to be there to see Dr. Fifi. She just might sing from the shower for you again. She's amazing. But believe in the network of people that you get to work with, and how about belief in yourself. That if these people that are on stage can do this, by golly, of course you can do it, right? So you need to be at Global Convention. There's so many different reasons. There's going to be a rollout of an extension of the True Science line. There's going to be other announcements. We're going to be talking more about the incentive trip. Amazing Andy Andrews is going to be back, and a phenomenal comedian is going to be there too. So we're super excited. Cannot wait to see every single one of you there. So make sure that you go to LifeVantage.com under company and upcoming events and get registered now if you aren't already registered, because there's many different reasons why you need to be registered and attending, but pre-registration is a must. If you're a brand new distributor on a gold or a platinum pack and you have a free ticket, you still have to pre-register, guys, because if you don't, you show up at the door, they're going to charge you $299 to attend the event. For a free ticket you already had. So if you're a leader and you've enrolled somebody new that has a free ticket, make sure you help get them pre-registered. All right, being a leader has lots of different responsibilities. So the next thing on our announcements here is the fall promos. Team Freedom Reigns. So do you want to help me go through these, or do you just want me to keep going?
Just go for it. You're on a roll.
All right, I'll do all the announcements because Dondi is going to do the meat and potatoes of the call today. So Team Freedom Reigns, we announced just a week ago, fall promos. Promotions are so much fun, but especially when you get to earn prizes like this. These are so cool, and it's all for proper behaviors and building your business. So we have, for the first promo, our top enroller promo, and the second one is convention attendance promo. So I'm going to go over the second one first. So the top 3 distributors with the most personally enrolled business partners at convention are going to earn the following prizes. First place is going to earn one of the new product lines that's going to be announced at convention. It's a $100 value, okay? Plus, you're going to get $100 from us for product in the store. We'll be going to the store with you, and we're going to be paying for that $100 worth of product. Second place, you get the product line, and you get $50 for product in the store. Again, we get to take the trip to the store with you, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then third place, you get the new product line, again, valued at $100. So let's talk about the top enroller promo, because I'm excited about this because I've been doing a lot of figuring out this afternoon since we've been home, because guess what, guys? It's only been a week since we started this, and we already have some leaders that are distinguishing themselves big time. So this is based off of points, okay? So for your enrollments, you get 3 points for every platinum pack distributor that you enroll. 2 points for a gold pack, 1 point for a silver pack, and 1 point for a preferred customer. We're also giving 1 point for anyone that you enroll on the $50 starter kit. Okay, so first place on this promo, you get $200 to spend on product of your choosing in the store. Second place gets $150 of product in the store. And third place, you get $100 of product in the store. So this is really a big deal, guys, because There's so much that you can get. Plus, I think the biggest three, we can go shopping with you. It's going to be so much fun. But number one thing you have to know is that you must be in attendance at Global Convention to win, okay? And as you're doing this, guess what you're doing? You're also earning Ireland incentive trip points for everything that you're doing here, for attending convention and also for the enrollments, all right, guys? So this is all based off of helping you get to Ireland too. So I've actually got a baker's dozen list here. At first I was going to do 10, and then I was going to do 12, and it figured out I have to do 13 because of the way it worked out. So let's start with the bottom 9, because they're all tied with 2 points apiece. We've got Avelina Santos, Laura Marte, Melissa Scammon, Catherine Odevard, Nancy Lynch, Linda Grace Files, Stacy Jakes, Sarah Smith, Armando Gonzalez. Those 9 people are all tied with 2 points right now, just 1 week into the competition, okay, into this promotion. And then with 3 points, we have 3 people sitting at 3 points. That's Luzaminda Barrow, Lizzie McGough, and Kathy Doherty. Congratulations at 3, being in the running and being in the top baker's dozen. Now, drum roll, you should have gotten at your the top person for enrollments right now and qualifying to earn this top enroller promotion. I can't even say person. It has to be persons, people. There's 7 points. It's Elite Pro 7s, Bob and Laura Robbins. So we're super excited for you guys. And by the way,
all of you guys, great job.
Hey, this is just 1 week into it.
I know.
We still have through the 23rd. So there's 23 days. So from today through the 23rd at midnight is going to be the end of this promotion. You have the opportunity to catch up with Bob and Laura. Bob and Laura, you have a chance to run away from the crowd. So let's get busy, everybody, because we want you to take advantage of these promotions. And it's going to help get you to Ireland. So think about this, guys. We still have 23 days to qualify for the fall promos for Team Freedom Reigns, but all those promos are going to be helping you also get points towards the incentive trip. You can get 400 points for enrolling people. You get 100 points for attending convention. So it's all helping you with proper behaviors. And do you know what I just figured out too? It's October 1st, okay? October, November, December, January, February, March, April. We still have 7 full months to qualify for the Ireland incentive trip. So even if you just got enrolled today, you can qualify, and we want to show you how, okay, guys? So we're super, super excited about all of the announcements. Make sure that you're plugging into all of this. If you are a Pro 4 and above and you were on the leadership call this morning, congratulations. Way to start your month out super, super strong. If you weren't able to be on it, please let us know, and we'll make sure that we can get you the link. As a leader, you need to have this information so that you can lead your team appropriately. So right now, what I want to do is I want to bring on the big D, Dr. Don D, right, to present the information that we wanted to share with you today, because it is a new week. It's a new month. It's a new beginning. So how can we help you get set up with a game plan interview that will help you just bring on massive success? And so Don D is going to share this information with you guys, and I'm thankful for you for bringing up this topic. So
absolutely. Before we get going, though, I just noticed that when you were talking about how many months left we have in the Ireland trip qualification, you counted on your fingers and you did 4 on this side and 3 on this side. Why don't you do 5 and 2? I'm just curious, because you didn't use your thumb on this side, but you did on this side. So I was wondering anyway. So
it goes back to my volleyball fishing. There was never 5 hits. There would have been 4 hits, and 3 was always used with the thumb. We didn't do this.
Okay.
We didn't. Yeah.
Thanks
so
for clarifying.
It goes back to my volleyball
I
officiating.
just picked up on that small,
there you go.
Small minor detail. So before I get into the game plan interview, and first of all, I wish I could take credit for this, but I can't. This is right out of Eric Worre's book, Go Pro, which is the 7 skills you need to be a network marketing professional. And there's only 7. Only 7 skills. See that perfect setup that you did there? 4 on this hand, 3 on this hand. So there's only 7 skills. But before I talk about the game plan interview, which is skill 6, which is getting your new distributor started correctly, I want to talk about something that we don't really talk about often, and that is closing, unless you struggle with it. Because one of the things, and most people, they don't have a problem necessarily with inviting. In fact, sometimes when they invite, they give too much. they verbally vomit all over people. We don't want them to do that, but unfortunately that's kind of a rookie mistake. And even when we're so passionate, we've been doing this 9+ years for me and 7+ years for Marcy, and we still do it sometimes, especially with Uber drivers. I'm not sure what that connection is, but it is happening. So we got to kind of reel it in and bring it back and maintain some control. But before we get into that, or before we get into, like I said, the game plan, I want to talk about the 4-question close. The 4-question close, and this is right out of Eric Worre's book, and it's very simple. So after you have a prospect that just saw a webinar, or a prospect that was with you in a home meeting, or a prospect that was with you when someone did a tear-off, whatever the case may be, they just got exposed to the opportunity. The first question of the 4 is, based on what you've just seen, if you were to begin with our company on a part-time basis, and make sure you emphasize part-time basis because everybody starts part-time. And sometimes when people see those big numbers at the bottom of our income disclosure statement, sometimes they think you have to go full-time to get that. Well, maybe you do eventually, but everybody starts part-time. So again, based on what you've just seen, if you were to join our company on a part-time basis, how much would you need to make per month to make it worth your time and effort? And have them give you a number, because you don't want to say, hey, would you like to make $10,000 a month? Maybe they only want to make a few hundred. Do you want to make $100,000 a month? Maybe that would freak them out. Ask them how much. And then based on, and have the income disclosure statement right at hand, and maybe even have them choose from the monthly average a number. Once they've established a number, question 2 is, how much time would you be willing to invest every week to make that much money? Let's just say, for argument's sake, it's $2,500 a month. And they say, so have them give you another number. How many hours per week would they be willing, or could they be willing to put into building this business to make $2,500 a month? Let's just say they say 10 hours, okay? So question 3 is, how long would you be willing to put 10 hours a week into building this business to make $2,500 a month? Again, have them give you a number. And why are we doing this? It's proper expectations. Because sometimes people get in and they think they're going to be pro 10 in a year. And I can't tell you how many times we've seen this. Somebody says, oh, I'll be pro 10 in a year. They literally have no idea what it takes because they have improper expectations. And you know the biggest problem with that? Nobody corrects them. They get excited. Oh my gosh, my new distributor said he wants to go pro 10 in a year. And they've never done network marketing. Do you realize how unrealistic that is? Now, could they do it? Sure. And in that response, I'd say, it's never been done, but you could be the one. Let's do whatever it takes to get that to happen. But it's very, very, very unrealistic. And because it is so much unrealistic, I probably would not say that. So let's just say $2,500 a month, 10 hours a week, and let's say they told you 2 years, okay? So then the question 4 is, if I could show you how to make $2,500 a month, putting in 10 hours a week for 2 years, would you be willing to get started now? And if they say yes, perfect, because they just told you what they would need, and your question is based on what you just told me you needed. If I could show you how to do that, would you be willing to get started now? And then when they say yes, you've got the compensation plan right in front of you, or you've got the income disclosure statement, then you can break it down on what it's going to take. Very, very key. So the 4-question close is, as I just demonstrated to you, please rewind this, or please rewind this like it's a cassette tape or a VHS. See the generation I just admitted that I'm from? I almost said it again.
It still works.
You can play this over and over and over to get those 4 questions
go back.
down. Okay,
just come back and watch this again and go back to that point.
Once proper expectations have been put in place, then we're going to go to the game plan interview. And guys, this is skill number 6 out of Eric Worre's book, Go Pro. If you do that, when you learn how to do this, and it's a skill, and you practice it, it will pay you dividends like I cannot believe. So it's the game plan interview that from Eric Worre's book, Go Pro. And part 1 is congratulations. Congratulations on joining our team. What a wonderful decision you just made. Thank you for taking responsibility for your own life and treading your own path, your life and the life of your family is never going to be the same. Just figure out what sounds good to you to congratulate them and talk about how things are going to be different. Congratulate them for taking their life into their own hands and how their life is going to be different. Get them excited. Get them recommitted to what they just committed to. Get them truly, truly excited. Part 2 is setting proper expectations. Guys, this is so key. And I want to read, this is the book. If you haven't ever seen the book, mine is completely falling apart.
It is.
Pages are coming out everywhere, dog-eared everywhere. But part 2 is very, very important too. And what is it all about? Why part 2? It's literally to set proper expectations. And so here, and I want to read this to you right out of the book because I can't do it nearly as good a justice as Eric Worre does. And it says this, here is the proper expectations. If you succeed in this business, it's going to be you that creates the success, not me. And first, before I get into it, why are we doing this? The whole entire focus here in this game plan interview is to get your new distributor independent from you as quickly as possible. And I cannot stress to you how important this is, because when people, and usually it happens right about Pro 5, Pro 6, is when they have a team that is so dependent on them and they have so much time committed to this, they have no free time, they get burned out and they quit. I see it over and over and over again at Pro 5, Pro 6, because this kind of a thing was not established in the beginning. The person had the expectations that I'm joining this team and my enroller is going to do everything for me. In fact, we've seen it where they told them, I'll do everything for you. Critical mistake unless you want to be overwhelmed at Pro 5 and Pro 6 and end up quitting. So again, getting them independent as quickly as possible from you is really the goal here. So
before you go on with that, see this right here? I love this from Eric Worre too. We are here to help you build your business. When you put it that way, people will think that you're here to help them build, right?
Right.
But in all reality, they're in business for themselves. They're just not by themselves. And so I love the way Eric put in some different things here.
Comma or a line. Or
see how now there's a comma after help and that line separating. So we're here to help you build your business.
Yes.
That's part of the proper expectations.
So critical.
Love that.
Exactly. So I'm going to start this again. Now that you understand the premise and what the objective here is to set proper expectations and get them independent from you as quickly as possible. So if you succeed in this business, it's going to be you who creates the success, not me. And if you fail in this business, it's going to be you who creates the failure, not me. You are going to be the difference between success and failure. I'm here to guide you every step of the way, but I can't do it for you. I'm here to work with you, but not for you.
Yes.
I can't tell you how unbelievable learning just that one phrase or variations that you would say. And I would say, don't veer too far away from this because it is super, super powerful. And the next part of this is my job is to help you become independent from me as quickly as possible. Do you agree that's a good goal? You want them to be, because the more you have replication and duplication and people in your team doing this with their people, as you do it with your people, that leadership will take on additional dimensions and it will get further and further away from you, which is security in your business.
Yes.
The more you remove yourself from the success of your business because of duplication of leadership, the stronger and more longevity your business is going to have and the more predictable it's going to be. So that was part 2, setting proper expectations that their success is up to them, not you. Their failure is up to them, not you. The difference between success and failure is up to them, not to you, but you're going to help them. You're just not going to do it for them. So that's the second part. Part 3, getting started checklist. And because now I'm hoping everybody who's watching this knows that we have teamfreedomreigns.com. Marcy and I put 5 months into building this team website from the ground up. Every single thing about it, we put into it, the infrastructure, and we got lots of information from lots of top leaders in the industry, and thank you for those who contributed to it.
Yes.
But it's there for all of you to use. It's a complete one-stop shop system. But with regard to this getting started checklist on our teamfreedomreigns.com website, go to start here and click on the getting started checklist, print it out. And
watch
then just go through, watch the welcome video where we actually walk you through it and then print it out and go through it yourself. That's really the key. Now, the getting started checklist has 5 key components here. that I want to go over with you briefly. Step 1 is use the products. Now, this is going to be there. It's not the 5 steps I'm talking about are encompassed into the getting started checklist, but I want to give you an aerial view of the 5 most important things. First of all, use your products. Every product that applies to you that is within your budget, that you're not, going into debt to do it. And that's why the ultimate thing is to, and I'm going to show you here in step 3, how to get money back, how to get profitable. So your commissions are paying for your contributions to your business. So you're not going into debt every month. But number 1 and most important, use your products. So you have your product story. A person with a fully entrenched and deeply emotional product story is the best kind of distributor we have. So use the products. And if you have a dog, have them use your products too. Use our products. Get involved in the products. And when you have samples, sample them. That's why we have kits. That's why they come with product, not for your consumption, for your lending inventory. So when you enroll a new distributor, get them started right away. The night they enroll, give them products out of your own inventory. Rotation. When they get their pack, they're going to give it right back to you. So it's a rotation, revolving, lending inventory. So number 1, get involved in the products, right? Number 2, third-party tools. You've got your own self-replicating website. Get familiar with it. Use it. You have the app, hopefully. And if you haven't, text text LifeVantage to 44222 and download the app. You can create a cart. You can send them videos. You can do all kinds of things to use third-party tools with your brand new distributors. Now, this whole topic here, this game plan interview, is to get your new distributors started properly. So number 2 in this thing, obviously using your own products. Number 2 is third-party tools. You need to know what's there too. So know your own website. Know that we have LifeVantage Corporation YouTube channel. Know that Team Freedom Reigns has a YouTube channel with all kinds of playlists in there and all kinds of videos specifically for you and your needs and the needs of your prospects. So know how to use those third-party tools. 3-way calls, Zooms like we're on right now, okay? So number 3 is getting connected. Again, critically important to get connected. What does that look like? What does it sound like? When is the next LifeVantage Academy? Get them enrolled in it. As Marcy said, when they join as a gold pack or a platinum pack, they get a free ticket to the next event. As soon as that happens, go into their back office and get them pre-registered for that. Utilize that tool. Utilize that free ticket so that it's not going to cost them $2.99 at the door if they forget. Because if they get a free ticket and they've only got 4 events to use it.
2 events.
2 events, yes. So yeah, right, 2 events. So if they get it for free and they don't use it and they miss out on the event, guess what? You just wasted a prime opportunity to get your distributor started properly. And emphasize it comes with a free ticket, so get them pre-registered. Getting connected plugged into events. The weekly webinars that we have tomorrow night's Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night at 5 o'clock Pacific time, we do a live webinar overview. Get them plugged into that so they can bring their prospects to it. Every Monday night at 5 o'clock Pacific time, we do
#TFR Motivation Monday.
We're doing it right now. #TFR Motivation Monday. Get them plugged in.
You're on. Wave.
Get it on there. We're on. Get them plugged in. Get it in their calendar so they get used to being there, so they can see these crazy people from Arizona that are part of their team who want their success, who just can't wait to help them be successful. But they've got to understand it's their responsibility. So getting connected, step 3. Step 4, have a basic understanding of the comp plan. Teach them. You don't need to go into dynamic compression and all the other things. Just show them we have 6 bonuses. How to get paid. You get enrolled. You enroll somebody. You get 30 or 40% of a commission off the product volume. Teach them what's the difference between the 30 and the 40% that it has to do with their direct subscription.
Yeah, TeamFreedomReigns.com has a whole compensation as
how
under
we
the
get
tools.
paid.
Under
it's
the
under the tools. How we get paid. Watch the video on that. Dave Fleming, our amazing guy from corporate, goes into depth about it. But just teach a basic understanding of the comp plan. Because what's going to happen when they share this information with somebody and they don't even know how they're getting paid? And somebody says, well, how many bonuses do you have? Or how much do you average get paid? And they get this deer in the headlights look. It's going to be instant turnoff to the prospect. Again, they don't have to be able to teach the comp plan. They just have to have a basic understanding of the comp plan. So that's step 4, or part 4. Step 5 in this is a proper invite. And guys, this is probably where you think you need help, but you really don't. Just tell them why you're excited about something. Say, I'm super, super excited. And if you're not, get excited. And if you don't know how, let us know. You can just get excited about the potential if you don't have a product story yet, or you don't know if the check, because you haven't gotten a check yet, you don't know if it's going to bounce. And trust us, it's not. We are a positive cash flow company. So the key is get excited. Share with them your excitement to see the information rather than sharing information. So many of you already have that. Most of you already have the passion. It's just use some restraint in your invite, but get people in front of the information is that final step. And then in the part 4 of this is really, really critical. Develop a game plan. Sit down with them and truly help them develop a game plan on what? Rank advancing through the first few ranks, because there's 2 things that are super, super critical, and I'm going to give them an importance. Number 1, getting their first check. It doesn't matter whether they get a customer first or a distributor first. Getting their first check, and it's called the first dollar principle. Even if it's a $1 check, it's better than getting a $1,250 investment plus tax into something and not having a check come in versus spending $1,250 plus tax and getting a $1 check. It's something in return. It does something psychologically. Get them their first check. That's step, wait, let me do it right. Step 1, getting their first check, right? Very, 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 very important. So the game plan, step 1, getting their first check. Step 2, getting rank advancing, because that acknowledgement, congratulations on Pro 1. You're going to go a deeper level into your compensation plan. Again, remember, basic understanding. Pro 2, pay setter Pro 2, an extra $100 in their first month. Maintain it for the next, another $100. Shoot for an additional $700. Guys and gals, use this $700 carrot. If we can get you to Pro 3 in your first 90 days, it's an additional $700.
Plus,
once you maintain it, plus points.
Triple points.
Triple points.
For rank advancing in the first 90 days.
Ireland.
It's amazing.
So it's so critically important to develop that game plan. Step 4, first check and get them rank advance. Our Paysetter program was designed, I almost said especially
I wonder where you got
for
that from.
that. Okay. And then lastly, step 5 is teaching them how to get over the line. Now, what is the line, you may ask? It's the line between it's easier to quit than stay in when they're not making any money. They're not plugged in. They have no knowledge of anything. They don't know that they have a website, or if they do, they don't know how to use it. They don't know who Team Freedom Reigns is. They're not plugged into the weekly calls. They're not plugged in to the weekly opportunity overview to invite prospects are, and they're basically treading water and out in the surf by themselves. Maybe they feel like they're in a rip current. They don't even know who their team is. That is the quickest way to make it easier to quit than endure the stress that comes along with every time you have a product order that comes up. You're not even taking the products necessarily. That's a big problem versus the line where it's easier to stay in than it is to quit because you're getting commission. People are excited. You're feeling health benefits from the products. People who are involved are having benefits from the product. You're starting to get feedback coming in. Your check now is bigger than your subscription every month. You're actually making a profit. You come back with 25 pages of notes from LifeVantage Academy and you're geeked out of your mind, excited. What is the difference? The difference is whether or not oftentimes this game plan interview happens or if it doesn't, or something similar, getting them over the line. How do we do that? We talked about getting their first customer, getting their first distributor, getting their first commission check, and it doesn't matter whether it comes from a distributor or a customer, getting plugged into the events. Get them enrolled in the next LifeVantage Academy, get them enrolled in convention, get them to use that free check, or free ticket that comes into convention or the next global event, getting them introduced to their upline support, getting them involved, meeting other people on Zoom, at least a face. Phone calls are fantastic, and I love phone calls, but I love Zoom better. Ideally, get them to meet somebody. Give them a hug. Give them a handshake if it's the double-handed, upper-handed handshake we see on La Quinta commercials.
Right.
Whatever it is, contact, plug in. That, guys, is the game plan interview right out of Eric Worre's book. It's skill number 6, getting your distributor started properly, and most of us don't even do anything near, and I say most of us, including us. Up until the last year and a half, this was something we really didn't do on a regular basis. So I'm hoping you guys got some value, hoping you guys got some at least maybe you're salivating like Pavlov's dog over the potential. Get the book, and if you don't have the book, order it and just practice this stuff. It will make so much of a difference in your business when you do.
All right, guys. So I know that what I'm going to say next doesn't apply to any of you, right? Not to any one of you. But what if there's distributors out there that have been doing this business for quite a while and that didn't happen with them? That game plan interview never happened. Or they never got put through a getting started opportunity, right? A getting started checklist. Well, for those people, what I would highly suggest and recommend is that you go to teamfreedomreigns.com, start here, download and print out the getting started checklist, go through all the exercises that are on there, and do it for yourself.
Yes.
Because remember this, we are here to help you build your business, right? So we can make all kinds of suggestions, but we're not going to grab you by the hair and drag you along like they did in the Flintstone days. Right? Didn't they do that? Didn't he grab her by the hair?
I think Wilma drugged Fred, though.
Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. So I'm not going to grab Dondi by the hair, but we're not going to beg you. But we are absolutely here to serve you and to help you. Okay, guys. So that is our time, and I think exactly at 5:30. So thank you so much for showing up for yourself on this week's #TFR Motivation Monday. If you know of anybody that needs to see this message, please share it to your teams. We will be uploading it to the Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel as soon as we're off of this. So have an amazing Monday night. First day. Set your expectations for the end of the month now. Think about closing October starting now and get to work. Run with your hair on fire and don't stop until it's done.
And don't forget tomorrow night.
Yes.
LifeVantage overview, 5 o'clock Pacific time.
And it'll be the full version. All right, guys, we love you. We'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Peace.